When something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. But then, when we hope we can make some money, we are quite willing to take our chances. But then, the creativity of criminals knows no boundaries, and therefore we will share a few tips with you on how you can identify scammers and safeguard yourself so that you don't fall victim to their crimes. When it comes to online classified adverts, there's always a risk of fraud, which is why it's increasingly important for consumers to follow certain rules to ensure that they do not become victims of these scams. So how do you spot these scammers? As we said earlier, if the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is, especially if it's advertised at a ridiculously low price. And even if you think that seller is desperate, don't fall for it. Or if the seller wants payment before they send the item, it's probably a scam. There's no need for a seller to get your banking details, so don't give it to them. Or if a seller doesn't want to meet you in a public place or want to deliver the item personally, that's probably also a sign of it being a scam. There's a few ways in which buyers and sellers can safeguard themselves against the potential pitfalls when they react to online classified advertisement. Know who the potential buyer or seller is by getting that person's name, telephone number, place of work, and other contact details. Verify these details and also ask for alternative numbers or email addresses, even a utility bill or a payslip. When you set off to meet that potential buyer or seller, make sure that you are accompanied by a friend and do so in a very public place. A police station is a very good idea. Also remember to inform an additional person of where that meeting is going to take place. Never be in a hurry to transact. Trust your instinct. If something doesn't feel right, move on to find the next buyer or seller. Also remember to leave your valuables at home when you set out to meet that prospective buyer or seller. Never accept anything else than cash or an electronic transfer as your preferred method of trade. Jewelry, investment opportunities, or stock should not be an option. Also, wait for deposit to clear at the bank before you hand over any goods, and don't trust an SMS or an email notification as a proof of payment. Trust your gut. Those sellers who are almost too keen to get rid of an item or are even happy to make a huge drop in their asking price should raise the red flags. When you buy a vehicle, check with your local police station to confirm that it's not been reported as stolen. Also ask an expert to accompany you to view and test drive the vehicle. Also ask for a roadworthy certificate, the spare keys, and even compare the vehicle's VIN number with the details on the roadworthy certificate. Pets are also sold online, so ask the seller to meet you at the vet of your choice for a professional opinion on the animal's condition and the verification of the pedigree. Also, if they ask for pet insurance, remember this is not a requirement if your pet has to travel by air. Be alert when the seller requires a large refundable deposit upon delivery. Often this deposit is not refundable and is accompanied with a no delivery of the promised pet. If someone is selling you a generally expensive or exotic pet at a cheap price, think twice and remember it might not be legal. Online classified adverts are very popular and an excellent manner to sell unwanted items or to buy second-hand goods. The most important tip for buyers and sellers is to use your common sense. Remember that a payment notification is no guarantee that funds have been cleared. If you want to read more about online scams or want to subscribe to our magazine, why don't you contact us? Also remember to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and again, thanks for watching.